To some other breaking news now coming to us from Israel, where a missile fired from Yemen has been intercepted near the main international airport. Now, there has been damage near Ben Gurion airport. This is the footage that's coming to us. And on a nearby road, you see all the planes there. This is the airport. All the flights in and out of the airport have been suspended because of this. Sirens sounded across central Israel. It's the fourth Houthi missile attack since Friday. Okay, let's bring in our defense editor, Alex Gatopoulos. Alex, thanks for jumping on this, because this just happened. We just got this footage. We're still trying to find out assess exactly what happened. What's your, not your take, but let's start with the facts. What do you know about this?
So this is as was said, the fourth attack in the last few days. An extraordinary
Houthi missile fired from Yemen.
missile, and if you think about this, a ballistic missile fired. It's over 2,000 kilometers from Israel, so already fairly advanced. The idea that the Houthis can still fire missiles and attack Israel after weeks of very intense American airstrikes on the capital, on the country itself. I mean, they've been hammering it in command and control, radar sites, missile storage sites, you name it, right across the board. And yet the Houthis can still do this and still engage and hit a target in one of the most heavily defended countries on earth. Israel's air defense system is extremely advanced and is getting better with each successive wave of conflicts that it's fighting. So we are seeing
many of the Houthi missiles Israel has managed to strike before they actually entered Israeli airspace, but not all. And this is one that's actually now putting pressure on a strategic asset, the airport.
Right, exactly. And also has it closed down, and also reminds the Israelis that they are vulnerable. Now, there have been ships in the Gulf that have been able to shoot down missiles as they're oncoming. Obviously, the Yemenis have quite a wide variety. The Houthis have a wide variety of drones, ballistic missiles, cruise missiles as well. Now, each one of them has their advantages and vulnerabilities. But a ballistic missile that's going to be launched, it wasn't detected until it was almost too late. Now, we don't know if what hit Ben Gurion was something that had been intercepted, or indeed the missile itself got through. So this could be actually part of the debris. And what we're going to find out a little later is exactly what's unfolding.
Because they're saying, you say we don't, the news we have is that a projectile fell. So we don't know, as you said, it could be just a part of the debris of the missile after it was intercepted. But that still closes your airspace, at least for a period of time.
Absolutely it does. And also that it means that the missile itself, whether it was hit or not, got close enough to the airport as well, and just shows the vulnerability of these things.
The Americans have been hitting, especially under the Trump administration, right? There had been action against the Houthis under the Biden administration, but now there's ramped up military action, airstrikes against Houthi targets in Yemen by this Trump administration. Clearly, the Houthis are still able and are still in a position to fire ballistic missiles at Israel.
Right, and 40 airstrikes on the Houthis just in the last 24 hours. That gives you an idea of the scale of the air campaign that's being waged against the Houthis. So, and we're attacking port facilities, fuel depots, and yet, as you rightly pointed out, the Houthis can bring up, and it'll be solid fuel launch, which means it's a far quicker launch time, but it still takes a few minutes to set up and identify the target and then launch it. So it's not something that it just can fire and then dash off. This is something that takes a little time, takes some planning, and yet the Yemenis, the Houthis can still do it after all this time, which is an extraordinary development, extraordinary turn of events. Okay,
this is a rapidly developing story. We just found out about all of this, so we'll let you go and work on this, analyze this as you do, and you'll come and give us more as soon as you have got more, okay? Thank you very much. Alex Gatopoulos, Al Jazeera's defense editor.